Hi, I'm Jim with Pour the Juice, and in today's video, it's time to celebrate a little bit. I think celebration's in order for quite a few things. Um, one of those things is going to be getting to a few milestones here with the channel. Hit 50 subscribers, 100, 150, pretty close to 200 subscribers. And didn't think I'd be there at this point, and I'm very grateful. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed to my channel. Um, a lot of you have come in the last couple weeks when I've been doing whiskey hunting videos, and I'm going to do my best to continue those. I may not be in the same area, maybe, North Jersey or elsewhere in the US, but I'll get down to those South Jersey stores as often as I can, try to get them on camera. There's quite a few stores down in that area that just don't want to be filmed, but I'll do what I can with those. But again, thank you. You know, like I said, I wasn't expecting to be at almost 200 subscribers at this point, looking back a month ago. And things have been growing pretty well thanks to those hunting videos. Like I said, I'm going to keep doing those as best as I can. I also hope to keep doing videos like this and uh, whiskey blinds, and that kind of brings me to the next thing I'm here to celebrate. As you can see, I'm in a kind of a new area here, and it's a new area in general. I left my old apartment, in my new home, and hopefully we'll be in a new setup. Not quite this one, pretty soon. So excited about that. That's also something to celebrate. Another thing to celebrate is this week is my father's last chemo treatment. My father's been in chemo for the last few months. And yeah, this week is his last treatment for that. So that's the biggest one to celebrate. And my channel's called Pour the Juice. I'm not a big believer in, stashing a bottle and not drinking it, but I am a big believer in cracking open great whiskey to celebrate accomplishments. And with that in mind, I'm gonna crack open this one. Russel Single Rickhouse CNF. I've tried this bottle before. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite whiskey bottles of all time. My wife bought this one for me when we got married, and I've been reluctant to open it until a special day or a special week, special moment, whatever you want to say. And I think that's now. It's been like I said, quite a few things to celebrate this week. And you might as well celebrate with a great pour. I'll do a little review too. I know this came out, what was it, 2 years ago, year and a half ago at this point. But we'll do a little review. Why not? One of the things I loved about this whiskey the first time I tried it was you got a lot of those wild turkey smells, but the whiskey itself tasted quite a bit older than a normal wild turkey. If I just put this in a blind with a couple of Russell single barrels, the nose would be very similar, to me at least. Like, this smells great. There's nothing off-putting about it, and some of those Russell's single barrels do get a little off-putting. But in general, I get a lot of, there's that sweet sour. There's a little bit of the citrus. There's caramel. In this case, there's toffee. There's some dark fruits. Kind of what you expect from a great wild turkey product. I would even say there's some leather in this. And then from my memory, the palate opens up with some milk chocolate, We'll see. Cheers. It's really outstanding. A lot of what I said on the nose does translate to the palate. It's quite a bit more oaky, though. I don't think there is an age statement on this whiskey, but I did hear they put some 17-year-old, 16-year-old whiskey into it, and that would make a lot of sense. With how the palate is. It's a ton of oak, lots of brown sugar. There's some cherry in there. It's citrus. That milk chocolate is there a little bit. Overall, it's just an amazing pour. Now this one I think was MSRP of $300 or so. And for me, that's about where whiskey stops being worth it. But for this experience and these memories, absolutely, something like that is worth it. So again, I want to thank you. Thank you for joining me on my whiskey journey here. Thank you for subscribing. Let me know what you want to see more of. If you want to see more whiskey hunting videos, I'm sure that's what most of you want to see since you've subscribed pretty recently. But if you want to see more blinds, more reviews, or more just sitting here talking like I am right now, let me know. Again, thank you. Cheers.